Welcome to the online classes from Dhaka Secondary School, North Karachi campus. Assalamu alaikum students of class 8 in the online class of Social Studies. We are studying chapter number 14, International Problems, and I am your teacher Miss Uzma. This chapter is about current international conflicts, and today we are going to discuss the issue of Kashmir. Along with this, there is an activity in which you will make the booklet on one of the Nobel Prize holder. Kashmir, regions of the northwestern Indian subcontinent. It is bounded by Yoga Autonomous Region of Xinjiang to the northeast and the Tibet Autonomous Region to the east, both parts of China by the Indian states of Himachal Pradesh and Punjab, to the south by Pakistan, to the west and by the Afghanistan to the northwest. The region, with a total area of some 85,800 square miles, has been the subject to the dispute between India and Pakistan since the partition of the Indian subcontinent in 1947. The northern and the western portions are administered by Pakistan and comprises three areas: Azad Kashmir, Gilgit and Baltistan, the last two being part of a territory called the northern areas. Administered by India area are the southern portions, Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. India and Pakistani administrative portions are divided by a line of control agreed to the 1972. Although neither country recognized it as an international boundary, in addition, China became active in the eastern area of Kashmir in the 1950s and has controlled and northeastern part of Ladakh, the estimate portion of the region, since 1962. Kashmir is the cause of bitter relations between India and Pakistan. For 500 years, it was part of Muslim kingdom until the 19th century. It was then seized by the Afghans. In 1847, it was annexed by the Hindu kingdom of Dogra. The majority of Kashmiri's population is Muslim. During the British rule of the subcontinent, Kashmir was the buffer zone between British India and Russia and China to its north. The British offered three choices to the princely states: number 1, join India; number 2, join Pakistan; or number 3, that is hardly possible, that remain independent. Sir Harry Singh, a Hindu, decided and signed an accord to join India to be a part of India, even though over 75% of the population was Muslim. They rebelled and the Pakhtun tribesmen swept into the region. Muslim majority Gurdaspur was awarded to India, giving it to provide access to Kashmir itself and to the headwaters of four of the five great rivers of the Punjab. It is ironical that Kashmir itself is of little economic value except for tourism. Perhaps it is more a question of human rights and prestige. These events also reveal the intentions of the Indians and the British, because the boundaries with India were confirmed on 16th August 1947, 2 days after independence. It created a conflict of Kashmir, and there was a war between India and Pakistan in 1948-49. The United Nations intervened and arranged a ceasefire in January 1949. A line of control was drawn with Pakistan in the north and west, and India in the south and northeast. China versus India 1962. Chinese troops invaded the northeastern part of Indian occupied Kashmir. China claimed the region as its own under the name Aksai Chin. September 1965, there was another war between India and Pakistan along the line of control. A treaty was signed by the two countries at Tashkent. When Uzbekistan tried to solve the problems through peaceful means, but border raids and skirmishes continued. Issues ended abruptly when both the countries claimed to have nuclear weapons and tested their bombs. Pakistan tested its nuclear bomb on May 28, 1998, after the tested by India. 1999, the Kargil Pakistani troops and Kashmiri fighters entered Indian controlled territory from Kargil, which developed into an 8 week long war. Pakistan agreed to withdraw and an uneasy peace resumed. Present situation is that Pakistan and India continue periodically. Direct air links and road links have been reopened within certain limits. However, the problem of self-determination for the Kashmiri Muslims remain unresolved, and the operations and atrocities continue in India-held Kashmir. According to the scholars, Indian forces have committed many human rights abuses and acts of terror against Kashmir civilian population, including extrajudicial killing, rape, torture, and enforced disappearances. According to the Amnesty International, no member of the Indian military deployed in Jammu and Kashmir and has been tried for human rights violation in civilian courts as of June 2015. Although there have been military court martials held, Amnesty International has also accused the Indian government of refusing to prosecute perpetrators of abuses in the region. Kashmir of Pakistan, you can see the life is continue. But Kashmir of India, you can watch only the military on the roads. Current situation of Indian Kashmir. In August 2019, the government of India barred all broadband as well as mobile internet services in the region to prevent the deliberately fabricated falsehood on social media. In January 2020, 2G internet was resumed with no access to social media. The lockdown started on 5 August 2019 following revocation of the special status of Jammu and Kashmir via scrapping of the Article 370 of the Constitution of India, Article 35A of the Constitution of India, and the introduction of Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act 2019. Indian armed forces, thousands of Kashmiris have been reported to be killed by Indian security forces in custody. Now, we will talk about something about the Nobel Prizes. The will of the Swedish chemist, engineer, and industrialist Alfred Nobel established the 5 Nobel Prizes in 1895. The prizes in chemistry, literature, peace, physics, and psychology or medicine were first awarded in 1901. The first prize in economic science was awarded to Ragnar Frisch and John Tinbergen in 1969. Nobel Prizes are established for accomplishment in physics, chemistry, psychology, or medicine, literature, and the Nobel Prizes for the peace. The first Nobel Prize was awarded on December 10, 1901. Between 1901 and 2020, the Nobel Prizes and Prize in Economic Science were awarded 603 times to 962 people and organizations. The Nobel Prize is an international award administered by the Nobel Foundation in Stockholm, Sweden, and based on the fortune of Alfred Nobel, Swedish inventor and entrepreneur. In 1968, Sveriges Riksbank established the Sveriges Riksbank Prizes in Economic Science and memory of Alfred Nobel, founder of the Nobel Prize. Each prize consists of a medal, a personal diploma, and a cash award. A person or organization awarded the Nobel Prizes is called Nobel laureates. The word laureates refers to being signified by the laurel wreath. In ancient Greece, laurel wreaths were awarded to victors as a sign of honor. Each recipient, known as a laureates, receive a gold medal, diploma, and a sum of money that has been decided by the Nobel Foundation. As of 2020, each prize is worth 9 million US dollar. You can search the complete list of Nobel Prize winners by visiting the following site. Questions are in front of you. Thank you so much.